guests of honor. We are ready, we are coming. We are the students of
Today is an important day for the Vocational Training Center of St. Vincent de Paul in Juba, South Sudan. Even the commissioner of the capital and the South Sudanese television have come. The organization celebrates the arrival of 3 machines funded by different associations of Upper Austria. A missionary car from Miva for the pastoral work of the Archdiocese of Juba, a tractor for the agricultural projects of St. Vincent de Paul funded by Miva, Austria, and the association Pro Sudan from Upper Austria. An interlocking block-making machine from South Africa funded by Pro Sudan and the government of Upper Austria. The organization St. Vincent de Paul Juba, South Sudan is an impressive social service center in the village of Lologo, situated on the southern side of Juba next to the White Nile. In this center, every year about 800 young people are trained in 6 different professions. In the baby feeding center, around 500 children between 2 and 7 years are supplied with nutritious food 3 times a week. In addition, a small school was established 4 years ago. Currently, 500 children attend this new school. On the site, there also is a chicken farm, supplying eggs both for sale and own requirement. This afternoon, the students of the Vocational Training Center are allowed to participate in the inauguration ceremony. Father Dr. Nicholas Kiri, Vicar General of the Archdiocese of Juba, is carrying out the blessing of the machines, which will be of great support. Then the Commissioner of Juba hands over the equipment by cutting the ribbon.
In the name of the Catholic Church.
A local folk group presents traditional dances and music, and a drama group of young people from Lologo plays scenes from their everyday life. The audience watch all these performances with excitement. South Sudan, one of the poorest countries in the world, is independent since July 2011. Although development work has already changed things for the better, many people, especially in the peripheral areas of the country, still live far below the poverty line. One of the most essential aims is agricultural development in order to ensure food security. Most of the food still has to be imported from neighboring countries such as Uganda and Kenya. Up to now, the war and its consequences are visible everywhere. Many fertile areas are still useless as they were mined during the war. In other areas, tribal conflicts hinder rural development. In many parts of Equatoria, people still fear attacks by the Lord's Resistance Army and thus hesitate to return to their homes. For many years, the LRA had attacked their villages and recruited their children as soldiers. Another problem in South Sudan is infrastructure. Everywhere there is a real need for more roads to transport goods between cities and remote areas. Especially the lack of tarmac roads is a main obstacle for companies to settle in South Sudan. The persistent dollar shortage caused by the problems in the oil business put an end to several important development projects which had already been planned. So the purchase of the tractor and the interlocking block-making machine is an important step towards a better future for South Sudan. The tractor provides the social center with a steady income and will improve the supply of food. It will also be used for agricultural work in the villages of the surrounding districts. Since the Comprehensive Peace Agreement in 2005 and the country's independence in 2011, a lot of construction work has been carried out, mainly in the centers and the surrounding areas. According to this, the demand for bricks has been enormous. This offers St. Vincent de Paul the chance to earn money by selling bricks. Thus they will gradually reach their goal of financial independence. In the speeches, the importance of these development measures was fully acknowledged and thanks were given to the big support from Austria.
So what I'm saying is that we are happy today because we are celebrating an important occasion. As a new country, as a new nation, our endeavor is to have the development put perfectly in place. Now, in this small celebration, I think all the requirements of development are available. We have the tools, the machinery, we have the manpower, and we have the minds, that is the planning. If we put and combine all these three elements together, we can simply achieve the development that we are striving for. So I think we are lucky to have friends and people whose hearts are really burdened for our needs. And they always stand with us when we raise our voice asking for them to support. So in this particular moment, I'm really honored to give handfuls of thanks to Pro Sudan. It's an Austrian-based organization. Its chairman is Dr. John Rocha, who is among us today. He is a friend, he's a true friend of Sudan, and he has been doing a lot of things to have this machinery available or have these tools really provided through a co-financing arrangement between Pro Sudan, his organization, MIVA, and the government of Upper Austria. These people, we are really happy to say that we thank you. And we want you always to listen to our voices when we raise it high, asking for your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me this afternoon to extend my sincere greeting to all of you in the name of our Lord Jesus. Today's celebration is a celebration that we need to recognize fully. Let us give hand claps to Dr. Bertram and Austria as a country. Let us give hand claps to him.
Then the chairman of the association Pro Sudan, Hans Rocha, sends special thanks to all members and friends of the association.
I want to say thanks also to my friends in Austria. They are not here, but I should like to thank them. To our project partner Caritas Graz and the government of Upper Austria. I want to say thank you to all our activists of our association Pro Sudan, who collected in numerous benefits events during the last year, about 60,000 euros for the projects just here in Juba.
A successful year has passed, but a lot of work remains, and some of the future projects have already been fixed. Soon a car will be delivered by MIVA Austria. In addition, more facilities will be built for the small school and a cyber cafe will be opened. Only if the humanitarian situation of the people improves, the country's political situation can be strengthened.
Thank you.